Hello, everybody. My name is Dion Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast. We're coming to you live from the top 16 of the Omega Flight Club Qualifier. Now, in this top 16, we're trying to figure out who is going to be the championship of the champion of the Omega Qualifier. But the Flight Club series, in and of itself, is all about people playing in championship events that are of their level. We have aces, we have veterans, we have recruits, and we have been basically the qualifiers are the sorting hat of sorts for the championships. But it makes it so that players of all levels can end up playing in championship level events. And yeah, we'll get that stream timer set up here in a second. We'll get that going. But right now we got Haans, Konigsson versus Catherine Sturgis. Super excited by that. I am joined by the one, the only, the infamous Darren Granger.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the top 8 of the
That is correct. Top 8. Lies of the Jedi. Top 8.
I see the Lies of the Jedi.
Literally on the right side of the board. Top 8. I'm not redoing the intro. I'm owning it. I'm not going to edit it. It is. Do you get what you get? Honestly, it mostly affects the YouTube viewer who should be watching us. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday so that you could tell me I'm wrong live. Just saying. Missed opportunity. All right, Darren, go ahead. Break down those lists. I'm going to open up the Choose Your Champion poll.
So on the left-hand side of your screens, we've got Haans, who is flying an Imperial list with 2 Omega Squadron aces with Duke. They're the Initiative Pilot Skill 4 defenders, and a Sabre Squadron ace in the TIE Interceptor. Fairly no-frills list there, but we've seen that the defenders are such a good base chassis anyway. Adding Duke in there and that pilot skill that they're activating at, great build there. And then on the opposite side, we have Catherine Sturgis, who I believe is a Gold Squadron plant. Because Will Hagewood and Marcel Manzano scrubbed out and didn't make the cut. So she is flying 3 Jedi Knights with Delta 7B, and she is also flying R2-D2 in the Y-Wing with an ion cannon turret and Ayla Secura. So we've seen the Jedi Knights a couple of times yesterday. Here we've got them again with the Del 7Bs. R2-D2 is probably not one that people are familiar with, so I'm just going to go and read his card. So at the start of the engagement phase, if there's an enemy ship in your rear arc, you gain 1 Calculate token. He's also equipped with an ion cannon turret and Ayla Secura. And Ayla Secura is, while an enemy ship is in your bullseye, performs an attack. If the defender is friendly and at range 0 to 2, the defender may change 1 blank result to an eyeball result. So effectively, her, as in the ship she's on, or one of her allies within 0 to 2, if it's in the bullseye of R2-D2, the defender can change a blank to an eyeball result, which is great with the Force on the Delta 7B, and she herself comes with a Force card. And it also gives her a focus to purple coordinate, so it's a support ship, but it's also got some utility in the fact that it's got the ion cannon turret there.
Yeah, I will tell you that R2... It is, let's be honest, Ayla Secura is driving that Y-Wing. It's R2-D2 pilot only in name. That focus to coordinate is big money. Big money. Watch out for that. If you have not seen that card out there, it is a fantastic, absolutely fantastic piece, and it is a great enabler of these Jedi Knights. Now, Darren, we've seen these Jedi Knights really take hold in the Republic meta. Once their points came down, there's been a lot of people figuring out how to fly them. At first, we didn't see very much of this Jedi Knight chassis. Now, though, at 49 points, you could slap 7B there, and they are double repositioning chassis with 3 attack dice guns. Watch out.
No, absolutely. I think the recent point shuffle, I've seen a bit of a shake-up in the meta. Now, we've not had that many high-level events, just because of where we are in the world with COVID. But definitely over the last few tournaments that you've hosted, we've seen a shift towards that as a ship.
And looking at our Choose Your Champion bets, by the way, that's going to be open up for another 4 minutes or until we get our first engagement that deals damage. Looks like people are leaning towards Haans with these double defenders. I think double defenders are great, but you got to watch out those Delta 7s. If they can get a couple of range 1 shots, they will be able to they'll be able to get some significant damage there, and the jukes on the Onyx squadrons are a little less useful against the Jedi Knights, because most turns they're going to have focus, they're going to have a force as well, so they'll be able to mitigate juke defensively there. Now, Target Lock TV is asking about the qualifications for Ace. So the only way for a 4 and 2 to get upgraded to Ace is to get to the final table. The final table. So right now, Haans is still a vet. I know that, you know, it's... but now he's over the 5-win threshold. Isn't that how it works? No, it's not how it works. It matters in Swiss. He should have done it yesterday. All right? He should have done it yesterday. So here we go. Let's see what we end up getting here.
Yes, this is an interesting engage here. The defender's just looking at what he's got with range, and probably, well, he's got lots of options open to him. We've got a barrel roll, the boost, potentially a target lock even, maybe just a focus. I think he's looking at a reposition. Yep, there we go. He's boosting in now. But you're right. The Duke in this list isn't as valuable as it could be against other ships. But it still forces a modification spend. So, and only on having 2 green dice for these Delta 7s, it's still going to force them to have to spend, which means you're less likely to see things like the fine-tuned controls.
Now, Haans is really getting aggressive with that boosting in defender. Watch out. First shot is going to be obstructed. Just one?
Yeah, you spend here.
Spend it because you don't got anything pointed at you. And safe. There's range 3 through a rock there. Here's the defender. Got juke charged up, but has the force available, I believe, on that pink, or did it reposition? The teal one did use the force, so would need to use focus if the if juke ends up mattering here. Ooh, does not end up mattering.
Yeah, in honesty, I am a little surprised at the boost in there from that defender.
100%.
From the red, from red defender.
I think the that was a calculated risk, thinking like, hey, if I can get them to spend the focus, maybe I'll be able to force get some damage in there.
Oh. I think that red one was trying to look for a really good opportunity for a white 4K to get behind the Jedi, but I don't think it's going to pay off this round.
What's the ruler for?
I think he accidentally changed his tool in TTS. Good little hand down the top. Yep, I was literally in the middle of typing that. Beat me to it.
Too slow, Dion. Too slow.
Got quick draw over here. And this is the game where Haans lost his hands. James heading over to see what is going on here. Giving them a minute to sort it out. You see, we do have a range 3 shot there, so we do have some follow-up to see what is up. I believe also the tab button gives you, is it the caps lock as well? There we go. We got hands.
Yep.
We got hands.
Hans got his hands back.
All right, we figured it out.
And whiffs
again
on that attack too. Punished for not having hands. Alrighty. We'll see if the Jedi Knights can respond. They have all their focus. You got a R2-D2 possibly having range for an ion cannon. Here we go. First shot from the back rank.
Yeah, and I think Red Defender's going to struggle with only having that one evade while taking 4 shots.
That's 2. Got out of that one. Next shot coming up. R2-D2 does fire last. You got some potential here to strip that mod.
Well, not only that, it's an ion cannon.
Mm-hmm. That's 3. And we'll see. Spend the evade.
Take nothing.
All right. This is where you expect to do damage right here on this one. That's 3.
Spend the focus. Yeah,
And there's you got a shield. Does R2-D2 have a follow-up? Has to be range 2. Range 3 is out. And it is just in range 3. Ooh. Just a bit outside. I'll say that I think the defender got away with something there. If that was in range 2 with an ion cannon.
Yep. Again, millimeters wiggle room.
Mm-hmm. All right. But even
I think we're probably gonna,
go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. But I think we're probably going to see the maybe the hard 2 to the left from the interceptor here to go around the back of the rock to try and come around the back of this formation.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a 3 bank from yellow. Defender. Red's in a tough spot.
Yeah, I don't know what the defenders could do. Just about a casual, just 1 bank towards the defenders. Like
yeah,
they either have to take some straight on shots or not shoot, which I guess is fine. But then the Jedi Knights can end up resetting as well.
Yeah, I mean you've got. I don't believe the hard 2 fits from R2-D2. He's in a little bit of a tight spot there with the light blue Jedi, the teal Jedi. So he's in a bit of a tough spot. Maybe just a 1 forwards, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think a 1 bank from these 3 Jedi Knights here is kind of perfect. You're blocking the 4K. You're putting Red in a bit of a tough spot. From a Red point of view, I don't hate the hard 3 away, hard 3 to the left, or 3 bank to the left and just try and get out.
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise you're going to find yourself trapped.
Yeah, and if Haans, the question he needs to answer is what is he going to do with the yellow defender? Because he could, if he turns in, he's taking shots. Like, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
But if he turns away, that's pretty interesting because obviously these guys can K turn on a dime for free. But it'll be interesting. I wanna see where this ends up going. As we hang out here, want to remind you that all of our rounds this weekend brought to you by Co-op Print Yards. Use that coupon code GSP for 15% off. And that coupon is good today, yesterday, and tomorrow. Type exclamation point KUAT in the chat for the link and the reminder of the code.
So here we're seeing the focus coordinate we talked about from Ayla Sakura.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly looking for a target lock.
Yeah. Take it.
We know it's in range.
Mm-hmm. All right, there's one bank.
Now here, do you take the lock or do you take the focus?
Oh man, it is tempting to take the lock, but I think for defensively, you need that focus just in case the Saber Squadron ends up in your flank. And there we go.
Yep,
All
hard
right.
three-way.
Mm-hmm. Just turns away.
Probably see a boost. Like a one bank boost.
To the right.
To the right, yeah.
Yep.
Leaves the 4K open for next turn. Maybe a barrel roll forwards. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
You take no shots now, and you've got the 4K clear.
All right, and he has chosen to do battle. Going to be taking some range 1 shots. Could boost to the right to get some shots on R2-D2, and does. Might still be taking a range 1 shot from the purple Jedi Knight. We'll find it out here soon.
Yeah, he's definitely in arc of purple. I say definitely. It looks almost certainly like he's in arc of purple.
All right, Saber Squadron has that flank position. There's the R2-D2 ability triggering because you have somebody in the back arc. So it gets to calculate. We'll see where the Saber ends up going. There, none of the shots are range 1. Going to be going range 2 into the pink Jedi Knight.
Number pink.
And that's a full string. Hit it crit. The Force is strong with this one. Spend and take 2 shields. Here's the defender going into R2.
Yeah, it's got range 1.
There we go, 4 dice. No focus. This is just natty dice, whatever you get. Got 1. Changes it to a hit because of the Y-Wings plated hull. And is going to be taking 1.
I mean, that's not a bad result for R2-D2 there.
That could have been much worse.
Yep, taking a range 1 shot from a defender. You lose a shield.
And here's that range 1 shot. Could be big money here. 4 on 3. There is an evade out there, though.
Yeah, still has the evade, but no other defensive mod. So this is, statistically, we'll probably take a shield or 2.
Spend for 3.
So with that, we'd expect to lose a shield.
Taking
Loses
2. All right, blinking away. Any damage on these defenders is fantastic. Obviously, they're known for being extremely defensive with being able to focus evade nearly every turn. Now, Haans has been prioritizing the repositioning, and obviously taking that 1 shot from purple was significantly better than taking 2 other range 1 shots from both the pink and the teal Jedi. But I would say the Jedi here have to make a decision, right? Because what Haans has done here is you know that he's going to be turning around with these other defenders. Is how is Catherine? Is she willing to split up the Jedi Knights in R2-D2? I know you don't necessarily want to, let R2-D2 out to dry, but your flight path here could be quite interesting if you choose to try to meet the defenders at the top of the board. Are we slooping here to try to catch the interceptor? I don't know. I feel like seeing this last turn from Haans, if he likes to bait and switch, if Catherine goes too hard at the interceptor, we just might see the interceptor slip away going to the right, right? Because he didn't stress himself. He has the 3 hard.
Yeah.
Available there.
It's tough because that interceptor can go a lot of different ways. Like a 3 bank puts it exactly where the Jedi are at the moment.
Yep.
So he knows that that's safe. He could hard 3 away to the right. Could probably even hard 1 to the right where he is, miss the gas cloud, barrel roll and boost away that way. It's going to be difficult to pin that interceptor down because Haans didn't stress the interceptor out, didn't have any need to. Red defender, I would be surprised if we saw anything other than a 4K. Yellow defender, because I didn't see the object set up, I don't know whether these 2 objects here are set up right on the edge of that range 2 or not. Because if they're right on the edge, you can't do the K-turn with yellow. If they're not, then the 4K might fit. I think.
I don't think they are. I don't think they are range 2. I feel they feel a little far away from range 2.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I didn't get a good look when they were setting up with the rulers. I think the 4K fits with yellow, but if I was the player, I'd have made a note of where those objects were. As an observer, it looks like it fits, but I wouldn't be against him not taking it, just like a hard 3 down.
It will not fit, no.
Okay.
All right. R2 looking for some coordinate action.
Coordinate lock, maybe?
Gonna coordinate a focus there. I'm expecting these Jedis to sloop.
Okay.
There's the first one.
I don't hate a hard 1 to the right from purple. We've got a hard 1 to the right with teal.
Covering a couple of different angles. Covering the interceptor if you come at me. Covering the interceptor if you go through. Oh, okay, that is aggressive. That is clearly going for a hard turn block.
Yeah.
And well, if you can get the interceptor out of the fight here early, that would be massive. Then you can focus fire on these defenders.
I mean, I think the only clear path that interceptor's got there, possibly the hard 3 to the right fits, and possibly the
4 straight.
The 4 straight barrel roll boost.
Nope.
Did it 2 straight.
Now, is the teal Jedi going to be able to fire on the corner there? I don't know. The defender, though, is going to take a big bite of R2-D2.
It looks like a 50-50 on that shot from teal, because it looks like the interceptor has a shot on teal, so they should have a shot on each other.
Yeah, that focus token's in a really difficult place to see. Looks like they might just have arc. It's millimeters. Or pixels, rather.
Yeah, that's really close. We'll find out.
So I don't think this is going to do too much damage here. The Jedi having the range 3 and the gas cloud and the focus and the force.
Okay, that's going to be 3. Now, Catherine did prioritize giving that pink Jedi Knight a focus. One more die. There you go. Cloud plus the focus.
Yeah.
All right, here come the interceptors. Does it? Teal. Does it have teal? It does not. So that means teal will not have a shot back at that interceptor. So this is going to be range 2 going into the pink Jedi Knight.
Yeah, now this Saber Squadron doesn't have Predator either.
It's naked.
Yeah.
Got one. Able to get the squiggle. Now this is going to be the big hit right here. The Onyx Defender. Now, mind you, he did prioritize barrel rolling rather than taking the ion cannon. So needs to roll natties and got 3.
Yep. So might get more than he did last time. Gets 2 shields this time. Oh, we see the Duke there. So you spend the calculate.
Yep.
Now, does R2-D2 have Saber Squadron at range 2? That'll be the last shot, but it'll be interesting to see.
So nothing there, just a bit outside by a pixel, but it's enough. Range 2.
So 3 on 3. Pink Jedi still got the Force.
All right, looking for 2 in the mix. Let's see what you get. And you're getting 3. Hit, crit. A blank out is a dead interceptor. It's gone. Off the table. Off the table. 0 to 35.
Yeah, that's really good for Catherine there.
I mean, after this is an example when we talk about the last game. Resources were committed to try to get a target, and this time it worked out. But there is a timeline. There's a timeline out there where that interceptor gets away and is a menace for the rest of the game.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Leaving R2-D2 with no shot, but I don't think she's too fussed about that. I think she's rather have the interceptor off the board.
Now let's see how Catherine's going to respond to. Now she committed the resources to getting the interceptor off the board, but now you got to recover. Are we going? Yeah. What do you think? We're going towards that top left side of the board. What do you think?
I don't think she's in a terrible position here. I don't hate a 4K from R2-D2.
Okay.
So you take the 4K, you bring your arc back around. The ion cannon's facing the right way that you'd want it to anyway. And then you bring these 3 Jedi back through the... you bring the purple and the teal between the gas cloud and the asteroid. Maybe with the 3 bank to come down quickly. To try and get back towards R2-D2. And then pink Jedi Knight, I believe the 2 banks still blue on them. And come in closer to this asteroid here. I'm pointing at my screen, obviously none of you can see that.
Haven't quite figured out the remote telestrator yet.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, the remote telestrator, if you use the inbuilt one from TTS, obviously the players would see it.
Right.
Yeah, 5 straight is coming straight. The red defenders just 5 straight. There is no reason why it wouldn't.
Yep, 5 straight and reposition as needed.
I guess a hard 3 with the yellow.
Yeah, you wanna get the evade. I mean, you've seen Haans prioritize the fast moves in order to get the evade every turn.
Yeah, you either go hard 3 or 3 bank just to keep the arc wide. He's starting to put some damage into R2-D2, who again is a force multiplier. I believe the most expensive ship. Yeah,
it is. It's 52 points over the 49-point Jedis.
So although he's not doing as much damage, it's adding those other modifications and things for doing the coordinates. He's getting a lot of tokens himself. He's got the inbuilt force and things like that, and it's the easier one to damage.
Mm-hmm. All right, it looks like the Jedi have committed to what they want to do. And we should be moving into the activation phase. Now, if you're just joining us, hello, good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you're at. If you haven't heard of the Vader Challenge, the Vader Charity Challenge, make sure to go take a look. And look at this commitment here. Hard to the right.
That is a move designed to block.
That is 100% trying to get in the way of the 4K. We'll see if we get it.
I don't think it's the 4K, it's the 3 bank I think she's trying to block there.
All right.
So probably see a boost here from Teal.
I think all right, the focus, cool. All right, go for it. Yeah, I would expect the would I? The boost does not get you a shot, almost no matter what. Is it better to be facing this direction and be ready to do a hard turn next turn?
I'd probably fine-tune barrel roll and then target lock. Nope, go for the fine-tune boost. Gotta focus here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're not getting a shot, but if...
yeah, reach for the target lock. Could not quite reach. Sets that target lock on the cloud. You got to target lock some type of object. 3 straight there does clear the stress. We'll probably get a fine-tune boost and a focus here, just to get away.
Just trying to keep it together.
Mm-hmm. Some people may have thought that the Pink Jedi Knight should have banked to clear the stress, but the issue there is with the red defender screaming in, you would have just given up your flank at range 1. So I like the move here by Catherine. Oh, no, the boost. Oh, the bank boost. Got a little greedy there. One of the rules that I kind of give myself when playing is if an obstacle is in your arc,
yeah, you can't.
You usually 95% of the time cannot boost past it or next to it.
Yeah. The problem here is that the defender's able to pick up the lock on the Pink Jedi, who's only got 1 shield left. Now, is at range 3, does have the focus, so not... Ooh, the 4K.
Oh, 4K, hello. Well, you got the boost there as a defender. You can get out of that shot. There's no reason to take a shot at range 1.
You boost 1 forwards.
Now, it is important to note, you might be wondering, why does the Pink Jedi Knight have a focus? That was the fine-tune controls attempt at a boost. That does not take away the action there. It's going to be a range 3 shot going into the Pink Jedi.
So there's some really good high-level play there that we just saw with the interaction between the yellow defender and R2-D2. Catherine obviously going in for the block and the defender seeing it. Spend the lock.
Spends the lock. And ending up only with 1.
It feels bad.
Jedi Knight shrugs it off.
Yeah, Duke and then spend.
All right, we'll see if this teal Jedi Knight's going to be able to do anything to the yellow defender here. Has already lost a couple shields. Now, one thing that a combination of Haans' decision-making and also Catherine's threats has made it so that these defenders not once this turn have been focus evade. They've only been evaded. And that's going to be 2. Let's see what we get on defense. And with the evade is safe. All right, 35 minutes and change. Excuse me, 38. Numbers are hard. 35 points to 0 right now. Looking at the board, let's go ahead. I love doing momentum polls, and I think this is a game that warrants it right now. Let's see if our poll website wasn't working yesterday. Let's go ahead and put right here. Who do you think Okay. Momentum. Who do you think has the momentum? Let us know right there. 1 is for player 1, 2 is for player 2. So 1 is for Haans, 2 for Catherine. Looking at the board position and where you think things are headed, who do you think has the momentum going into the next half of the game? What are your thoughts, Darren, on that?
So, I think Catherine's got the momentum. The only problem is here. R2D2's in an awkward spot. He's going to have to hard 2.
Yeah, to the left.
Yeah. The yellow Inquisitor, 4K. Red Inquisitor, probably a 3 straight. And they've got this lane then down this left-hand side of the board. Or is it? It's probably at the top of the screen. Yeah, it's at the top of the screen for you guys. This rock that Pink Jedi tried to boost over is problematic for Pink. Possibly a 2 sloop. I don't hate it. And then the is that the coordinate we're seeing there?
Yep, coordinate. So still staying relevant, even though he's in an awkward position and hasn't been able to use the ion cannon. I wouldn't say yet. If that red defender comes screaming in, there is a threat there. And looks like the teal Jedi is ready to threaten. Yep, that's definitely going to be a target lock. Now the question is on which defender does Catherine think she'll be able to catch some arc on?
Yeah, and this Jedi hasn't taken any damage yet. I'd go on red. Let's go for yellow. I think we're probably going to see a hard 1 or a hard 2 from purple. Yep, there we go. Probably a fine-tune boost.
And there's the flip.
And then it's got to be a focus.
Looks like there's the boost. And dropping the focus.
And then there's the 2 sloop from Pink. Surprised sloop that way.
I think it gives her a better position off of the hard turn back in.
But the hard turn's white.
I mean, so you can if the defender can't do anything about it, I think you could be okay on a white hard turn.
Yeah, I just think if she'd have slooped the other way, she'd have a shot here. It'd be a long range shot at red, but it's still more dice.
True that. All right, let's see what we get. I'm going to go ahead and enhance our shot here just a little bit so we can get a better view of the arcs. And looking at the angle of those arcs, that probably means that there's going to be 2 Jedi Knights firing at that yellow Onyx Squadron. Watch out for those shields. Both shields go down. That'll be half points. But the defenders get to see if they can strip these mods first. First shot, only 1 hit.
Yeah, they've really struggled with the red dice.
Gonna get the squiggle.
Juke and then force. Yeah,
yep.
There we go. And is this a range 1 shot? Yeah.
Now this defender is focus evading. Right now I'm curious to see where, well, let's see what happens on this attack. 4 dice. Oh, has the option for 2 hits and a crit.
You spend it here.
Well, if you spend it, that defender becomes 100% the prime target. I mean, it already is going to be the prime target, most likely. He's choosing violence right now.
Choose violence. Well, the thing is, because teal took the target lock on yellow, you don't hate that.
You just gave up half points there.
Yep.
And you're 100% right. Yeah, you took the target lock on yellow. So now you're leaning into the range 1 variance plus a focus.
Yeah.
decision making here on where you want to take your shots. I mean, you have the best shots of the best opportunity to do damage into the red defender. Yep, and Catherine has identified that. Just try to strip that focus on this shot and see what you could push through with the teal Jedi.
Well,
that's the way to start it off.
Yep.
That's only one evade. It's going to be pushing through a shield there.
Yeah, and then I think you take the range one shot here.
Oh, 100%. Now
There's
that
no reason to not.
Yep.
Yeah. You keep the target log for later.
Exactly. Save it for later. Save me a plate. And that's 3 hits. You're expecting to do at least 1, maybe 2.
Yeah, we could see half points here on this defender.
And going to be doing only 1 damage, so 1 away from half.
Don't think R2's got a shot, no.
R2 just doesn't want to fire at anybody. He probably gets a shot next turn, just looking at the positioning.
Yeah, R2, another hard 2 to the left, stays relevant, and then can hard 2 around again.
Mm-hmm.
Really good positioning by Catherine with R2D2 there. I know I spoke about doing the 4K, but hey, she's in the cut. I'm not playing. I trust her judgment.
Now, one interesting thought, earlier you were talking about Catherine possibly with the pink Jedi slooping in the opposite direction. One of the things that would have set up for her is banking towards the corner where these defenders are going to end up being this next turn, and maybe setting up some possible shots.
Yeah, to hit them in the flank. That was my thought. That it might have got her a shot last round, but it would have definitely allowed her to come to the with the rock on the right hand side of that pink Jedi in case these Onyx squadrons decide to 4K. Now they might just decide to chase R2D2.
Yep, they have enough firepower to take it off the board in one go. So we'll see where they end up going.
So it's all a question now of what does teal and purple do. I think pink's got to do just a 1 bank and then a 1 bank boost to try and come back around. Purple and blue, I don't hate the 2 sloop on them, but I guess I prefer the 5K. They've got a 5K, right?
Yeah, on the Jedi Knights, yes they do.
But then again, they could just go for a cheeky hard 1 and try and catch yellow.
They could. I mean, they have a this turn is going to be very interesting because this is going to be one of those where Catherine is going to have to take a bit of a risk. There is no obvious choice for her to do significant damage. You could end up this is a risky play. A risky play would be taking teal and purple and hard 1-ing to the left.
Yep.
And trying to catch yellow. Yeah, barrel roll and try to catch yellow.
Yeah. Yeah, hard 1 to the left, fine-tune barrel roll, take a focus. It's a game of chicken at this point, because if Haans has seen that, the one thing I used to love doing with the defenders, I've not played them that much in 2nd edition, but in 1st edition, was just throwing in that cheeky 1 bank, because people don't see it coming.
Yep. The 1 bank is the move that either wins you the game or loses you the game on the defender. You're like, oh nope, they saw it. Yeah. And you lose, or they don't, and now you have that 1 turn you needed to really swing the game your way.
And that's the thing here; it's a complete coin toss, because if Catherine does the hard 1 with the Jedi, the 1 bank makes you look like a genius. But if she's done the K turn, then unfortunately you've got a defender that's kind of stuck.
I think the best play for Haans is just a 4 straight with both of them and just shoot R2.
Yeah. Just get out of there, chase R2. Even a 5 straight from yellow, 5 straight boost.
All right, here we go. Well, we're gonna get to find out what's in the box.
He does have to be careful, though, that ion cannon, because you don't want an ion defender that close to the board edge.
Hard 2 takes a focus. Got the arcs on.
Guess he's coordinating.
Yeah, looks like prioritizing. Giving... Which target lock was that? That's...
So purple and teal have now got a target. So purple. Yeah,
and,
so there's the hard one.
Ooh, all right. This is, big money plays.
Big money plays at what wing cuts?
Man, this is risky. Oh, my goodness.
I mean, do you just leave it there and focus?
I mean, yeah, because you want to be available to... Oh, my goodness. I got a knot in my stomach. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe a one bank from purple. Like, yep, just taking the focus.
Yep, and you barrel roll the purple one. Actually, no, I kind of like purple's position.
No, you just leave it where it is.
Yeah, because you might catch the 3 hard. Yep.
Yeah, one other good thing about this move is that it protects heal.
Yeah, the one that's lost shields.
Mm-hmm. Stress is cleared on the pink Jedi.
I think you fine-tune boost and then maybe even just barrel roll.
I like it.
Take a look. She's thinking ahead. That makes me think we're going to see a 3 or 4 straight from yellow and then a boost. I think red has to take a focus here.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're going to be at range 2 of that ion cannon, and the last thing you want is to have an ion defender just there.
But seeing this 3 straight from this defender makes me a little bit nervous about yellow, just like 4 straight boosting.
Done the 3 bank.
Ooh, range 1 from purple.
Yep.
They're going to be trading some shots, and that is a fully modified shot.
Yep.
Cock the shotgun.
There from Ayla.
Big money plays. Like you said.
And again, he's got a choice. If that yellow defender goes range 1 into purple, that Jedi Knight's untouched at the moment. So, okay, you don't want to see it lose its shields, but it's better than it all being pumped into R2-D2.
Takes the range 1 shot and whiffs completely.
Nothing. Denied. And got range 2 here into R2-D2. Who technically could die this turn, but probably won't.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, no, can't technically die this turn.
He might hold on to this focus because of that ion cannon looking right back at him. But you know what? Haans has chosen violence a couple times already, so we'll see.
Yeah, I would hold on to that focus at this instance, and he is, yeah.
All right, R2 taken 2. That's half points there.
So he's only getting 2 shots this turn, but they're decent shots. You've got a range 1 shot that's fully modded here to a tokenless defender who's only got 4 hit points left.
Mm-hmm. Here we go, range 1, target lock focus. Here's the roll. All right, you got 3 blanks. You brought the target lock. Now on 3 blanks, you're really only expecting 2 more symbols. Ooh, only ends up with 2 there. Definitely under. And Haans able to get out of it. Sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. And here comes the ion cannon.
Yep.
This defender is pretty well protected
Defender?
with the I didn't want to say it. That's why I paused. And only one hit from the ion cannon. With the evade
that's
out
gonna be
there, it's
nothing.
irrelevant.
But again, Catherine's in a great position for next round.
What was that? I'm confused. Oh, they just rolled the dice for because.
Yeah, because they're the rules.
Mm.
If you don't roll the dice, D will be triggered.
Roll the dice. All right. So looking at our poll from earlier, Catherine was voted to have the momentum. We'll see where things are in a couple turns. Haans was able to get half points on the R2-D2 Y-Wing. Catherine, this turn, had an opportunity to do a big punch at that yellow defender, but did not happen.
And that's the thing, Catherine is now behind.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if Hans realizes that, he's in a decent enough position to just get the heck out of there.
Now, some people asking about the 4K for red. No, the 4K 100% does not fit there. Though the defenders do have, while it's very rare, they actually do have a 2K. I would not recommend it. I think that'd be bad.
Nope.
But they do have a 2K. Or is it 2 or is it 3? I'm doubting myself now.
I think it's a 2K.
Yeah, 2K, and it's red.
Yeah, it's a 2K. Confirmed.
Confirmed. Thank you so much. Vindication.
I mean, it's where does R2 go here? I mean, if he just does the one bank and maybe coordinates, maybe focuses.
I think
he has Ayala. He can do both.
Well, this is true.
What I'm wondering is, I think I would try to plan this inside out. Look at your Jedi Knights and see, because you know that Hans wants to get R2-D2 off the board. Is there what's the best place where you can use R2-D2 as bait this turn, where if Hans is getting shots on R2-D2, you can punish him for it? And looking at that, I almost feel like it's the one straight.
I'm even thinking the hard 2 towards the defenders, just to get in the way.
That could be it too.
It's like you bump, but you've got the force. Chances are you'll have a calculate from something being behind you. Red can't 4K, so then can't shoot you. Yellow, there we go.
I like the one bank. Very similar idea.
Yep, and then maybe hard ones with the other 2 Jedi.
We might see a barrel roll here.
Yeah, I was like, that barrel roll is looking pretty nice to block the 4K.
I don't think we see a 4K from yellow. I think if Hans realizes he's ahead, he's in a really good position just to bug out.
Gonna commit to the focus coordinate. Are we gonna? I'd like to see a boost from Pink. If Pink could be boosted to come around and have that arc pointed, and still have a fine-tuned barrel roll available.
I mean, I don't see why you don't why you don't coordinate there, because you're not needing the force really for your defense. You've got 1 dice. Chances are you might not even get a shot yourself. You've already got mods, so yeah, spending the force there was a great little ship.
Fishsticks94 in the chat says, not gonna lie, I bet on the defenders, but now I'm rooting for the Jedi. So it looks like we're setting up a target lock here, going onto the red defender. Okay, what do you see here, Catherine? What do you see here?
So hard one, I'm guessing a boost, fine-tune boost and focus.
Mm-hmm. Now that purple Jedi is the only one that is completely full on health. Dice and Dials asking about what does Ayla Sakura do. Her ability, honestly, is irrelevant. She is here for focus, coordinate.
Yep.
There is. The ability reads, while an enemy ship in your bullseye performs an attack, if the defender is friendly and at range 0 to 2, the defender may change one blank result to a focus result. Like, that's just a passive ability. That's just bonus. The way R2-D2 flies, it's very rare that we're going to see something like that, but it could be possible.
You see the barrel roll focus here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Now again,
teal Jedi still has a target lock set up on that defender. So if it hops in front of it by doing something like a 4 or 5 straight and getting blocked by purple, that'll do it.
No, absolutely. And then we see pink coming in.
I think the boost here also may block the 3 hard going out. Mind you, you're not going to be able to get any shots on it, but at least you're taking away some modifiers. Let's see where the defenders go. Red doing a 3 hard away.
Yep.
Is in danger of being shot by the purple Jedi.
Barrel roll.
Yep, exactly. Barrel roll or boosting will get you out of that.
Barrel roll to the left, you're clear of everything.
Mm-hmm. And you also get in the way of R2.
Yeah. Yeah, that's taking no shots now, and it sets you up nicely if you want to either just run away or go for the 4K.
All right, yellow. This is all right. It was a 3 hard. It does bump. R2-D2 can be the hero. Hey, it might be a range 1 shot. You never know.
I don't think he's got arc for the ion cannon, tragically, because
just do it with the main gun, baby.
Yep.
A gun is a gun.
No, he's got it.
He's got the ion cannon. Oh, yep. Watch range out, 2. Little defender. Oh, but he's got a range. I think I would fire the primary.
Nope, I go ion cannon.
But how do you punish? Oh, wait, he's going to be on the rock next turn? Will he be on the rock next turn? Yes, he would be. Oh, he's going with the ion cannon. She's going with the ion cannon.
You go with the ion cannon. Both are 3 dice.
Here we go.
Spend the focus.
For 2.
If he blanks out, it's damage and an ion.
Damage and an ion ends up on the rock next turn, potentially taking half points from the rock.
Yep.
And most importantly, you know exactly where the defender is going to be. Yep.
And all those Jedi are in a great position to capitalize on it.
Yeah, we're likely going to see pink do a sloop to get the arc back on. Remember, we will see R2-D2 probably coordinate. Purple, hard turn. Teal is probably in the most awkward position, but you could coordinate a barrel roll to it instead of giving a focus to somebody, and then be able to turn it in as well.
Yeah, if you coordinate teal to its right, and then hard turn into the left.
Now, of
the
course,
question is, does R2 hit the rock?
That was exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah, I don't see any maneuver, maybe the left one bank, that doesn't bump or hit the rock.
Or do you go? Here's a crazy play. Crazy brain of the own. Does a 3 bank does a 3 bank to the right get you past the rock so that your ion cannon is on the defender again?
Yes.
I don't think it does.
That's a crazy play. But if you're just trying to get a shot, that's what I think I would go for.
Yeah, but I think the red defender would kill you first.
Yeah. No, No, I would here probably dial in the hard 2 to the left.
And hope.
And hope.
Rock too big on the right side. I mean, it is a chunky rock. It is a chunky rock.
It's that little nub, that nipple bit of the rock that just sticking out a little bit too much for my liking. Or
you just 4K over it. YOLO.
There is that. The danger there is of where you're going to go next turn.
Maybe next turn doesn't matter. Next turn doesn't matter because the red defender's not going to shoot you this turn, and if it does, it'll be through the rock.
Yep.
Or through the gas cloud. Sorry.
Oh man, I'm sure Haans is feeling a little bit of pressure. He obviously realized that ionization could be absolutely massive.
Oh, it fits.
Oh man. Oh my goodness. Patreon cam here real quick. Look at that. Look at it. Ah!
Now you've got all the options. You take the focus, you coordinate another chip, and you've probably got your ion cannon on that defender again. That is a beautiful, beautiful move.
These plays.
How does that fit? Just, yeah.
Prioritizing the focus there on the pink Jedi for the sloop most likely. There is the hard turn.
Do we see a boost focus? Barrel roll focus? I think if you barrel roll, you're getting in the way of teal.
Mm-hmm. You still get a shot. It's going to be obstructed, but yeah, you're going to have 4 shots most likely into that defender.
Switch the lock, I think. That's what she's debating here.
Yep. Switching the lock. I like the idea. You use the force and say, you know what? I might get shot by the red defender after it force case, assuming that it does. But I am the full health Jedi. Can sacrifice the resource.
Range 3 as well.
There's a sloop as expected.
And do we see a sloop or a hard one? There's the hard one. Now the difficult thing there is it going to have arc? And I don't think it is.
Maybe not that one. Well, then you trade some paint with the red defender.
She's thinking about switching the lock. Because unfortunately the locks are the other way around. Teal is on yellow.
I think you just take a focus. Take a focus and save the lock for a rainy day.
And go for the boost.
Ooh, going for the boost. Off of the fine tune. And taking a focus. All right, let's see if half points end up being taken by the rock.
I mean, it needs to be in the box.
It does.
Let's get a second bite of the cherry.
He was in the box of my heart. All right. Oh. Takes a crit. It's a shield.
There's still got shields. It's fine.
Yeah.
Blaze half points.
That is the blatant threat from the dice box, saying, "Listen, you ignore me, this is what you get." R2-D2 gets a calculate from its ability.
Going to R2.
Yep. Let me see if you can just get some points here. If you do 3 damage, it's dead. Nope. Just don't even spend it. Don't even spend it. It's not worth it right now.
I'd spend it.
So I think he also might have fine-tuned with the teal there just to get a better position for next turn. Because next turn you get too hard.
Do a hard 2 round the rock.
All right. Range 3. Trying to push some damage through here. Unlikely with the focus evade. That's 3. Got it. This is big. Holding on to half points on that that defender is big, because if Haans can keep this yellow defender alive and take out one of these Jedi, it would push him a little closer to victory. Spends for 2. This is the unobstructed shot. Got out of it. Next one.
Range 2 obstructed.
Purple does have the fully modified shot.
There's a choice there as to you going to red to try and get the half points there.
Here's the lock.
Yeah, you spend it.
And that's a crit.
Nice.
Ooh.
Crit goes through.
Crit goes through. Let's see what we get. It is a weapons failure.
That's a
okay.
horrible crit.
That's bad. Obviously, having only 2 ships on the board makes it so that, you know, half of your guns aren't working properly.
Do we get another ion token? I mean,
This one's obstructed.
4 dice. 4 dice, range 1.
Oh, the answer is most likely yes, unless we get complete natties right here. You need 4. Not enough. Ionized and takes a damage.
Yeah, so down to 1 hull and ionized again, which these Jedi are in a really good position just to catch that one straight away.
Yep. I think next turn I just I let pink finish the job. I'm using purple, teal, and R2D2 to deal with the red defender next turn.
Yeah, I mean, from teal, I'm quite a fan of the 2 sloop.
Mm-hmm.
To the right, just a 1 bank with purple.
Yep.
R2's a bit of a tricky one, and I don't know about just leaving pink to do the job. I suppose. Yeah, it's a risky one, because if all of a sudden you don't kill it, you've got a defender that's able to come back around.
All right.
Now,
well,
saying that,
I guess if you want the insurance, then you take teal and you turn into the between the rocks, right?
Yeah,
you take the hard 2 there. R2D2, you hard 2 towards the board edge to avoid getting shot by the red one, and purple's full, so you just duel with the red defender, and you likely win it right there.
The 1 bank from purple blocks the 4K.
Yeah.
On red, so you get a 3 straight out of it. I don't hate the hard 2 to the board edge with R2D2 and the rotate.
Yeah. I like it.
I think he may coordinate again just to make sure he has locks with
yeah, that works too.
Maybe give a lock to purple somewhere.
I mean, you could even just 4K. 4K with R2 there.
You could.
You take the cloud, but your arc's still out and relevant.
Though, one thing we've seen, Catherine, she's prioritized that coordinate as much as possible.
Yeah.
We haven't seen that arc move at all. So if in her belief, coordinate is the most important thing that ship is doing, then we probably don't see the rotate.
I mean, it's working for her.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're paying a lot of points for Ayala. You might as well use her.
This is true. And I mean, let's be honest. That Ion may have won her the game.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that is no joke right there.
Yeah, locking down yellow has been phenomenal.
What's the path to victory for the red defender? What needs to happen here is the red defender needs to take half points. The yellow defender doesn't die. And then we get a final salvo, 75 to 75. I think that's what ends up happening. Is that right? Is he needs 25 to lead, right? On Haans? Needs 25 to lead, and he'd only get 24 off of half of the Jedi Knight.
He'd get 26 off R2D2.
Right, but he's not. It's literally impossible with the positioning.
Right now, if he... Yeah, he just needs to get half points or kill something, and he'll be leading.
Are you sure? Oh, because when you get... Well, it depends which half points you get, right? Because you get 25... You get 25 off of the pink Jedi Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I was thinking 24. Wrong number. All right, so 4K's dropped there. One minute and change left here.
Purple, just pick up the target lock.
Yep.
Chances are it's going to be an unmodified defender.
Yep.
It's going to bomb.
Basically, Purple says, you take my half, I take yours.
Ooh.
Oh,
The problem is, I don't think Teal has a shot here.
I don't, Catherine, I love you. I don't like this. I don't like, I see what's.
I mean, she has rotated the ion cannon to the rear.
Right, but you're only going to have a single calculate.
Yeah, but you only need to do 1 damage. It's risky, and I don't like it. I don't agree with it, but I accept it.
All right,
Ooh.
well, pink is going to be trading shots. Does have a target lock on the red defender right there. You know what? If you get half points on the red defender, you lock up the victory as well. So, you know what? There are many paths to the same place.
Yep, and this is probably the last round.
So, Catherine, when you watch this back, I want to know, was this the plan? Was the plan to catch red with the pink Jedi?
Safe.
Takes no damage there.
And that's it.
Locks it up.
Yep.
Congratulations, good game. Catherine is going to try to get those extra points. You earned those points. All right.
Now their clock does still say 1.5 minutes left.
Let me check event time. Are we ahead? Oh no, yeah, they still have time. They still got a minute.
You spend the lock, spend the focus here.
There's a twist.
Yep, there's half points.
Could be dead. Takes half. Yeah, they're gonna get one more turn, everybody. They're not sure if it's gonna matter, but they're gonna get one more turn.
I mean, we've still got R2D2 shot, who could go into either.
Red is the better shot here.
Yeah, red is 100% the better shot.
It is, but yellow you can kill.
No, red is a better shot.
But yellow you can see. There we go.
Oh no, I
Choose
think
death.
that's a mistake.
Choose death. Choose death. All right, this is 3-on-3. Calculate for 2.
Yep, needs to get 2. Doesn't get 2.
And takes him off the board.
Whoop, whoop. Called it.
All right, that
Oh
right.
no, has a focus.
Oh, he did have a focus. Yep. Lies of the Jedi. Lies of the Jedi.
Damn it. I thought I was vindicated there.
No, I think the better shot was into red because you get an extra die. He doesn't have a focus, and if you make him go forward off the board edge, I think that's game anyway.
They still have time. There's 2 minutes left on the event clock.
But their 75-minute went out.
Yeah, but the 75-minute timer works normally until the 85-minute timer finishes.
Oh,
Wow.
and the balance.
This game, telling you, lots of back and forth happening.
Yeah, there's.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like it was more important to hit red ionized. That way he doesn't shoot next round.
Yeah, no, I get that. They are asking, are they done? So I guess yellow has to 4K here. The question is, do you 4K focus or 4K and fix your weapons failure? Or do you just 5 straight focus evade, get the hell out of there?
I think I just did the thing where I muted myself again. I think if I'm Catherine, she just go for protection. You just go safe moves all over the place. Take evades and use the force. You should be able to weather the storm.
Do we see a 5K from Teal to block the 4K?
No, don't like it.
Okay. Yeah, there was confusion there about the clock rules there for a second. The event timer goes on longer, so we're gonna let them play this last turn, and then we'll call it. Here we go. R2D2.
Probably going to see the coordinate.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what we get. No, the Souls 0894. No, you didn't. So there was still time on their table clock. Our clock was incorrect. We had a mistake in the beginning with the timings. So your visual clock was incorrect. There was still a minute and change left on their clock. So they still had time to set up. The event time takes precedent. Where go to goldsquadronpodcast.com. Go under the rules there, and you'll see the difference between the two clocks. I got you, fam. I love you. Can we hug? Virtually, of course. Right now. But soon.
And Catherine paid the bigger bribe. So if we were going for the shenanigans like that, we'd have ended it already.
This is true. Going for the barrel roll.
Gambler tuber, that is amazing.
I'm sorry. I have to do that. Per the rules. I have to do. You know that I have to do that. Stop it. Stop it.
No, I'm just shocked at the bumpage and the placement of this could be rough for Catherine.
All right, here we go. 2 hits going into the pink. Got the reroll.
So it's going to be half points on pink.
Oh, it doesn't die. And I think she should be fine with losing the half points. Still ahead there, 76 to 115, and Haans doesn't have any other shots. Now we got the good game.
Can purple kill red? Probably not. Would need to do all 3 and then a blank out from red. Or just, roll 4 dice.
All righty. Hit, crit, crit.
Couple of blanks. No.
And that is the game. Catherine wins 76 to 115. We're going on to the top 4. Congratulations. All righty.
That was a really, really good game.
Twas absolutely fantastic. We got a last couple shots here. R2D2 just trying to kill that yellow defender.
And does.
Got him. Oh man. Oh, that's hilarious. R2D2.
Get wrecked.
Doing the work. Honestly, R2 wins the game for Catherine this game.